Well, a quote that I don't think aged very well, even though it was yesterday, was a quote from Joe Biden. We'll put that in air quotes because I don't think he actually wrote this. He said on X, like so many of you, I'm celebrating the incredible women in my life today. International Women's Day is a time to recognize the achievements of women and girls everywhere and recommit our efforts to advance dignity, opportunity, and equality for all. When women and girls succeed, communities, economies, and democracies succeed. Wow.
This is what I love about elections. Once the election is over and everybody realizes it, and even like Democrats are like, wait, do we really support all of this stuff? Actually, no, we don't.
Didn't pan out very well.
No.
Well, and he, you know, whoever wrote that, I don't know. He probably didn't write it.
It wasn't Joe Biden.
But they wrote it like we haven't been having the debate we've been having in this country
Like everybody just focus on this. Nothing to see over here. It's a jazz hands.
We're going to pretend, jazz hands. Right?
Look
We're just going to pretend like everything is just sort of normal. And here's my X post or whatever on International Women's Day. Meanwhile, you've got women around the country fighting like crazy to try to do the things he wrote about in there, like actual equality.
And all the Democrats voting against the bill that would have actually meant equality for women in sports and keeping men out of them. But I digress.
And then you have Gavin Newsom, who I think, you know, I don't know, we'll see how successful this is, but you know, he's launched this podcast. His whole point of the podcast is to launder himself, to launder all of his wacko, crazy views, because he wants to run for president. And I think we have a clip from that where he has done an about face on all of his views about women in sports.
You right now should come out and be like, you know what? The young man who's about to win the state championship in the long jump in female sports, that shouldn't happen. You as the governor should step out and say no.
No, and I appreciate
but like, would you do something like that? Would you say no men in female sports?
Well, I think it's an issue of fairness. I completely agree with you on that. So that's easy to call out, the unfairness of that.
So he asked him, would you do anything about that? Like action, right? And what did Newsom say? Well, it's an unfairness thing, you know, like, so he turns to the characterization, his new characterization of it, but he definitely dodges the main question.
Yeah,
which
would you
is,
do anything?
You're the governor, you could do something about it. Will you do something about it? And the answer is no.
Just say that was the law in California, that this is, they're just allowing this?
That he promulgated. And also, in terms of fairness, that's what everybody's been talking about. That's been the argument.
Welcome to the party.
Right, exactly.
We've been talking about it for a while.
We don't think he's really come to the party, I think, is what we're saying.
No, it's fake. It's all fake. It's as fake as his hair gel. Okay,
it's probably real, actually. It's very real.
The hair gel is real, but his hair doesn't really work. It's like a helmet. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.